So it is currently 9 a.m. and I have been going back and forth with Claude for the past 2 hours. Now the reason for that is because I'm currently in the process of making a webinar for my agency, but that's not what this video is about. I'm not here to talk about webinars or even ads in particular, but more so about AI. Now, just recently, I moved into a new, beautiful house right on the water, and it's given me a lot of time to think. And one thing that I realized that I wanted to talk about in this video is nowadays, in the age of AI, where things like copywriting and script writing and creating ads and even videos can now be done with a very simple prompt, the #1 differentiator that will separate you from your competition is the quality of your inputs and your ability to think. First off, this view is absolutely gorgeous right now. But back to what I was saying, your ability to actually think and articulate your thoughts to AI and the level of depth that you have to your prompts and to your marketing and to your copywriting is going to be the thing that will decide if you get batched with all your competition or if you stand out. And this is something I realized as I'm going about scripting a webinar is it's so easy to go to Claude and say, hey, make me a webinar. My ICP is real estate agents. I sell them ads, AI agents, lead gen, and get it to script the whole thing, script all the ads, make the landing page, make the slides, and it can do that now. However, and I'm talking from experience, when you give surface level context, you will get surface level and very generic results. And the reason is things like AI will pull from widely available sources that are popular on Google or other search platforms and synthesize that into a generic response for you. When in reality, as a business owner, nobody should know your ICP more than you. And that's simply because of the amount of touch points that you have with them and very nuanced touch points that Google, ChatGPT, Claude don't see. For example, as of right now, I've had thousands of one-on-one conversations with real estate agents talking to me about marketing and lead gen. And if you look up on Google or ChatGPT and ask it, oh, what's a realtor's most common pain point around lead gen? It'll say something like they don't have enough leads. When in reality, 9 times out of 10, realtors will tell you that their problem is actually lead quality. And all the 10 agencies that burned them in the past got them a high volume of leads, but they weren't qualified. And that causes them to feel like they're not just wasting money, but also their time and their sanity having to chase dozens of tire kickers. And I could give 10 other examples like this, but the main point is that AI is not going to know the nuances of your ICP. So when you're leveraging it in order to write copy, write ad scripts, create content, write webinars, you need to make sure that you are not just giving it surface level context, but going in extreme depth. And that's why before even scripting out this webinar, before even making all the slides, I am answering over 110 different questions about my ICP, about their pain points, about the solution that I provide, about everything they've tried in the past, about the first level problems, second level problems, consequences of those problems, how those problems make them feel internally, and a bunch of other things to get hyper nuanced for this webinar. And this doesn't just apply to webinars, this applies for anything. If you're using AI or if you're not, you need to make sure that you're going into extreme detail on a psychological level for your ICP before creating any marketing material. So what I'll do for you for absolutely free is in the description, there's going to be a link to a doc. That doc is going to have the exact prompt that I'm using to go super in depth and have Claude ask me a bunch of questions about my ICP, their pain points, their desires, the other solutions they've tried, your differentiators. That way you can leverage that moving forward every single time you go to create marketing material. So if you want to access that prompt, just go to the first link in the description for absolutely free. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next one.